Roman Dolidze, great to see you here at Extreme Couture Training. You got a big fight coming up against Anthony "Fluffy" Hernandez. Both of you guys are streaking. Both of you guys are headed in the same direction towards a title shot. How was it when you found out you were fighting him? Because he's got, like I said, a good run too.
Yes, I think we both deserve better fights, like minimum top 5 fights. But it is how it is. We never step back. I'm ready for anything. 2 months I was waiting. They were telling me about Whitaker, but in the end I'm fighting Fluffy. But for me, it doesn't mean nothing. I'm ready to go.
I know they're going to talk a lot about his cardio, his relentless pace. How are you going to prepare for that? Do you? I know you're a big fan of Mount Charleston and getting lost in the woods and stuff like that, but this is a nice different hike in the levels of strength and conditioning and all that.
Yeah, it's all about the style. He loves to wrestle with guys. First couple rounds he's not so successful, but when everybody else getting tired, he's still going. He's a very good athlete. He's a very good fighter. But I think on the ground I have very good jiu-jitsu. I'm ready for anything on the ground. I'm not scared to grapple with him. That's why I don't think I have a lot of problems there.
What has it meant to see the success of the Georgian fighters? Your country is well aware of all of you now. You guys are stars. And do you feed off that energy from Ilya and Marav?
I think these guys already made a big history, and it's big things what's going on for us, for our country, and it's I always say that it's a little bit of more work for newcomer guys, because we set the levels for them and they can't do less. If they will do a little bit less, nobody will pay attention. That's why they need to go high, they need to be in top, and we made a big job for them, I think.
Roman, when I see both of your names together, all I can think of is $50,000. It's kind of got Fight of the Night written all over it. How often do you think about those bonuses and how they change lives?
Guys, I always like to talk truth, and I will say like that. That first of all, this is I don't know for how about other guys, but for me it's a job, very important job. Job was changing my life. Job was changing life of my family, and I'm fighting for my family, for my country, for my legacy, for my future, and that's why our contract means a lot for us. And now we're talking about 50,000. You never know what time will bring for you, because 2022 I was underdog all my fights, and I win all my fights with knockouts and all 3 fights with bonus. That's why we never know what's in the future.
What's one thing that you can point to in this streak that you have that you feel has maybe changed in your game that's upped your level?
We're talking about this fight, or in general?
Just that has gotten you to this point, one thing that you feel like you've changed.
I think I never thought that I have something special, or something special than other guys, because I started very late. I was 22 when I started grappling, and in 6 years till 28 I won everything what's even possible in grappling. And 28 I started MMA, and 30 years old, after 2 years I was in UFC directly after 6 fights. And just my mentality, it's how I was raised. I can't be in a second role no matter what I'm doing. If I'm doing something, I'm trying to be the best or nothing. And that's how I was raised. I never thought that I will achieve these levels in fights. I never wanted to achieve these levels in fights. But when I step in octagon, when I step in the mats, I always try to be the best. And this everything in my life, what I'm doing.
This fight, a lot of people knew who Ilia Topuria was going into the fight. He was already popular. But he didn't take that. It feels like this fight gave him that next step into stardom. It feels like you're kind of in a similar situation where a lot of people know you, but this big stage here could be massive for your career. Do you think this could be that next step that you need?
Every fight is important. I never pay attention like this on different fights. I'm always prepared for anything what my opponent can offer for me, and I'm always ready. And this fight, yes, it's special. It's my 3rd main event, and everybody knows I deserve better fights, but I have these fights, and I will show everybody what I want, what I can do.
Anthony Hernandez is fluffy. Who do you think's fluffier, me or him?
My father always said that a good person need to be a lot, and that's why it's a good thing to be fluffy.
Well, I was gonna say the opposite. You look like one of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right.
Like you could play football.
Interesting. I never tried.
So yeah,
Football not. I call it American handball.
you're a big guy, but you got to weigh 185.
Yeah.
You're about a month away from your fight, and you just had a hard practice. What do you eat for dinner to replenish?
It's a good question because normally I eat a lot in dinner, but now I need to a little bit cut my calories to make weight, and I need to cut a lot. I'm cutting a lot, but it's never a problem for me because it's all mental games. If you're mentally ready to struggle, because no matter how much you're cutting weight, you will anyway struggle. And a lot of guys who can't make weight, have problems here in their head. But if you're ready here, you will cut as much as you need. Like I don't know how much in pounds. It's probably like 30 pounds. One time with Hermanson, they offered me fight in 11 days, and I cut something like in 10 days, 30 pounds.
Jeez.
It's all here. If you're ready here, nothing can stop you.
Let me guess: grilled chicken, broccoli, and brown
You
rice.
still want to know what
tonight?
Tonight it will be probably grilled chicken or fish. I don't know exactly what they prepared for me, and maybe a little bit of rice and greens. That's all.
You make it yourself, or you go to the UFC PI?
In the UFC PI.
Okay. Well, listen.
You know, I want to use you guys and say big thanks to UFC PI because these guys are making for us amazing job, and we are very thankful.
All right, and we're thankful for you for today's time. I know you just had a long practice, but thanks for talking.
No,
MMA Junkie.
when I see you guys and when you tell me, Roman, let's make an interview, of course I will do because I'm very thankful to you also, guys. We have opportunity through you to speak with our fan base, and I'm very thankful to you.
Thank you.